Okay, now we're going to talk about gating. The main reason for gating is, in this situation with a full drum set, is that in a pop setting, not in a jazz setting, but more in a pop setting, you want to really focus the sounds. That means that if you listen to the kick drum, you can hear the snare, right? Listen to the snare, you can hear the kick and the hi-hat. But because the kick drum has that pickup kick in there, it's going to be more difficult to gate. So we're going to leave that alone for now, but we're going to go right to the snare, and that'll basically show you the best approach to how to set your gates. Okay, so we're going to leave the compression in, followed by EQ, and gating goes last. We go under dynamic, and the C1 gate is what we pick. Okay, gate basically turns your track on and off, and it does it in time and at a certain threshold or certain dynamic range. So let's just play. You can hear nothing's going on. We take the double arrowed knobs here, push them all the way to the top, shuts the gate completely, and you see the red is showing that the gate is shut. The next step is to get the attack and put it all the way up to the fastest attack you can have. Fastest. This is very important for setting the beginning of the gate. By pulling this down, you'll hear the snare start, right? Next thing you want to do is we want to shape the attack of the gate. So maybe we want to add a little bit of it. Here's look too much. It softens the attack. Hear that? Let me go in to the edit window and just loop something here so that we can have the full snare. And that way we won't be going back and forth looking for the full snare anymore. Okay. Hear how it softened the attack? We don't want that either. We want it somewhere right about there. Now we want to pull this second knob down, which shapes the close of it. Watch. That's too long in time, because actually it's not closing anymore. Now watch. The goal is to not hear the kick or the hi-hat. Let's go back to the mixer. Maybe we need just a little more compression. Now it might sound a little choked or unnatural, but watch what happens as soon as I add the overheads. Sounds natural again. Here it is in the mix. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off everything so we can hear how different now this multi-track drum set is sounding. Mute the bass. That's what it sounds like with nothing. Just some reverbs. Okay, we can even mute the reverbs. The only thing is, what's going on here is the toms are down, right? Because they're being automated. But let's put on the EQs now. Sounds pretty good, right? Compressors are working. Here's the gate working. Okay, so in addition to the things that we had to do this week, you're going to add just the gate to the snare. I want to make sure you can take care of gating, and we'll talk more about it in class next time.